Well, today I'm at Parish House, which is in Somerset. Parish House. It's a landmark trust holiday let. Another one opposite this church, Dunston Church. I'll take you around the outside and then show you inside. That's the front door. I'll show you the garden first. That's my van getting repaired. On the way here, literally about 2.5 miles ago, a disc snapped on the front, even though there's nothing wrong with the pads or the disc itself. And the mechanic is not quite sure what's happened, but it looks like it's got hot and it's like snapped on the weld where the vents are, like, and yeah. Just had a look at it. I've certainly never had that happen to me before. A snapped disc. So I crawled here at 10 miles an hour for 2.5 miles, hazards on, waving people to overtake, and then just pulled over, and that was it. Luckily I saw a dog walker who gave me a mobile mechanic's phone number, so that was quite lucky. Right, I'll take you inside. Right, here we go. This is the entrance hall. This is a really nice property as well. I know I say about a lot of them, but this one's got a really good feel about it. It's really spacious and really warm and welcoming. It's a nice place, this is. Sleeps 4 people. This is the kitchen. Quite a big kitchen. You got your fridge, your microwave, your toaster, your kettle, your cooker, and dining table. And I like the floor, massive old flagstones. It's awesome. Yeah, and down here is the back door that takes you into the garden. You got a bench you can sit outside at and that. There is a couple of other houses around you and that, because you're in a village. I've been told there's a nice pub and a chippy and there's a corner shop, and you got what you need on your doorstep, but you're also very close to Wells and Glastonbury, so you're right in the middle of a couple of built up areas where there's loads to do and see, like Wells Cathedral and the Bishop's Palace. Anyway, this is the bathroom. There's a bath and a shower. And you got the toilet and sink. So yeah, again, nice spacious bathroom. Right, let's go upstairs. I'll show you the twin bedroom first, and then I'll show you the main room. So here we go. 2 single beds in this room. And this one's got houses next to it. You can push the beds together as well if you wanted to make it a double. And you got like a wardrobe in here. Like a walk-in wardrobe. Right. Let's go into the main room, the living room. And this is a really nice room, this is. It's really big as well. I like all the old oak, all the old wood, all full of woodworm, and I like all that. well, it's like 500 years old, isn't it? So it's awesome. Got the open fire there, well, wood burning stove. You can use that one, so look at that old wall. That's awesome. That reminds me of Mainstronen Chapel, the kitchen wall in there. That looked like that. Another dining table there. I like it because it's full of holes as well. There's holes everywhere. So at night time, I leave one of the lamps on in here, and then all the light comes through all the holes in the wall at night. Not everyone would like that, but I do. And this is the double bedroom. So, double bed there. That door on that side, I think, is just a store cupboard because you can't go in it, but this one here is like again, like a walk-in wardrobe with no hangers. Not that I use it anyway, but yeah, this is nice. This is warm, comfortable, welcoming, lovely property. The only thing, I'm not going to complain, but it's a little bit irritating. It's just when you live here, I suppose you'll get used to it. Because that church that's right next door, whoops, I'll take you in there later and have a look around. But that church, Dunston Church, the bells ring. And I mean, they don't stop. Because most churches, they stop at 9 o'clock at night and start at 7 or 8 in the morning. But this one just rings and rings every quarter to the hour and hour. So, of course, there's me waking up at midnight, 1, 2, 3, 4. I had a terrible night's sleep. But I guess just something you get used to, innit? Like me in my van, I live in the van on the side of the road and that, real busy roads with loads of traffic, loads of noise, and I just sleep through it because you get used to it. Whereas some people would hate that. But yeah, I guess living here, you get used to the bells. But it kept me awake anyway, but probably have a better night tonight. I like that, I like looking up. Right, let's talk a brief history of the property. Basically, it was built in 1500. The architect is unknown. And the Landmark Trust bought it in 1992 from the Church Council. And they restored it by 1995 and opened it in September 1995 as a holiday let, welcoming its first guests, September 95. And it's Grade 2 listed. And basically, the Parish House is one of the few medieval houses to survive, and one of the very few indeed still in use as a parish meeting place. There's a hall below this room that we've not got access to, and the church still use it to this day. Like literally 500 years later, and they're still using it for what it was originally intended for, a meeting place for the church. On the outside, it is now disguised as an ordinary cottage in a row, but inside there is a great medieval fireplace and a splendid medieval roof. I'm guessing the medieval fireplace is downstairs, because that is not a medieval fireplace, is it? I don't think so. But the roof and the ceiling, that's pretty cool. In May 1989, the Landmark Trust received a letter from the Reverend B.H. Adams, Vicar of Butley, a neighbouring parish run together with Baltonsborough, which is where we are. Baltonsborough is the village we're in, and they were asking for help. He said that the Baltonsborough church house had for a long time been occupied by a verger, but he had died and the house needed so much spent on it that the church could not afford it and would have to sell. What worried him was that the ground floor room was used as a church room and he would like to keep it. Would the Landmark Trust be prepared to buy the house and let the parish keep the ground floor room? The Landmark Trust was interested in such a historical little building and realised how important it was that its original use should continue. The arrangement was agreed and the Landmark Trust bought the freehold. By great good luck, the next door cottage, Church View, came up for sale at the same time, and the Landmark Trust bought that too. About a third of the original church room which was the main room on the first floor, extended into it, and during the restoration that part was taken back into the parish house. When it was repaired, Churchview was resold with covenants, which I guess is that property you saw next door with the scaffolding on. I guess they're having some work done to it. Work started in 1993 with the Landmark Trust's own craftsman repairing the roof. It was furnished and ready for visitors in September 1995. Right, I won't waffle on anymore. There's a brief history of the property and how Landmark Trust came to own it. And yeah, can only be booked for the Landmark Trust by going on their website or phoning their booking office. Sleeps for people. Is in Somerset, Baltonsborough, right next to Dunston Church. It wasn't on Google Maps, but it is now because I've added it. Like I have about 20 of their properties over the years. And yeah, you can come and stay here, and it's lovely. Quite like. I do like this one actually. It is one of the much better ones actually. I know I like all of them, but this is one I would return to, which I don't tend to return to many of them. But yeah, Parish House. I might add a video on of the church a bit later on. Better go see how my van's coming on the discs and pads. Can't believe a disc cracked in half. Never had that happen before. Anyway, click like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Well, this is Dunston Church, right next to Parish House where I'm staying. Just thought I'd show you around the church. I don't know if it's open or not. Probably not. They not normally are these days, are they? Alright, let's have a look. Nope. As you can see there, it's a really nice, peaceful area, nice and quiet. You are in a built-up area, but it doesn't feel like it. This path here just leads out onto fields, I think. Yeah. Well, you can see houses around in the distance. And that's Dunston Church. I'll see if I can get in there another day. Well, the church is open today. This is Dunston Church in Baltonsborough. It's a 15th century church. Well, it's quite a Plain and simple church, really. It's quite nice, well maintained, well looked after, clean. I think it gets a lot of use as well. I've heard the lady in here playing the organ every day, I think, since I've been here. And they had the bell ringing the other night till quite late. Which was alright, listening to that in the living room, in front of the fire. Anyway, that's Dunston Church, right next to Parish House, where I'm staying. Thanks for watching. Click like and subscribe, because I'll be going all over the country, staying in more historical properties and van life and all that. See you later.